Hey guys, March Madness Mania here, and I'm gonna go through another bracket today. Hopefully you guys saw my other video. It was an idea of a bracket of mine, and I am doing my bracket through ESPN Tournament Challenge. But I do have a personal bracket, which I will eventually share. But for now, I'm getting different ideas and getting a view from different coaches and analysts and bracketologists. To get a feel of which team stands where and where they would end up. So anyway, let's start. This is the Midwest region, and courtesy of ESPN Tournament Challenge for letting me use this. I'm starting out with Kentucky, getting past the first round. Purdue again, passing the second round. Buffalo. They've got a lot of confidence, so I'm taking them over West Virginia. And I'm taking Maryland over Valparaiso, and then Butler over Texas. In my previous video, I did state that size matters, and I think that's Texas, but Butler seems to be a popular pick. I'm not 100% with it, but I'll put Butler for this bracket. I'm putting Notre Dame in over Northeastern. Notre Dame is a very strong team. Putting Indiana over Wichita State. Wichita State doesn't show as much consistency, and neither does Indiana, but Indiana's guards can shoot. An example, Yogi Ferrell. I'm going with Kansas. So here is to the round of 32, and let's continue, and let's just go by each side. Okay, so Kentucky. Sorry about that. Kentucky over Purdue. Maryland over Buffalo. Notre Dame over Butler. I do believe Butler can beat Notre Dame, but Barlow will have to be at this A game. Front court of Butler will have to be playing much better, like they did in the Battle for Atlantis against UNC. So Butler needs to show more strength. And then Kansas over Indiana. That would be a good game if Indiana can shoot well. And I'm going Notre Dame over Kansas. Which is not a big shocker. I think Notre Dame's more consistent than Kansas, and Kentucky over Notre Dame. And Kentucky is into the Final Four. No surprise. Next, to the west, Wisconsin, Oregon, Arkansas, Harvard. This is a big surprise pick. Harvard, they've had a lot of confidence in the past, and they seem to be a team that can knock off a high-seeded team, in this case UNC. Xavier over BYU, which is a big thing. If Xavier can keep up their momentum like they did in the Big East tournament, I think Xavier can actually make a run. But they'll be stopped by Baylor because Baylor is strong. They beat Iowa State on the road at Hilton, which is a huge win for them. I think they can do much more, and I'm using Iowa State because I think they're a potential Elite 8 team. I'm taking Ohio State over Arizona. Ohio State over VCU and Arizona over Texas Southern. And then Wisconsin over Oregon. I think Oregon can upset Wisconsin, but Wisconsin seems more consistent. Arkansas over Harvard. Baylor over Xavier, and Arizona over OSU, Ohio State. And then Baylor over Arizona. Yeah, that's a shocker. I'll talk about that one later. We'll talk about it now. Arizona, probably the team. I'd say Arizona and Duke, the team to beat Kentucky. Arizona's a better defensive team than Duke, but Arizona doesn't have such a great offense as I'd say Duke does. So it's 50-50 on both ends. Arizona can control tempo, so Duke can control tempo, but Arizona would control tempo against Kentucky more. But against a team like Baylor who can shoot well, I do not think Arizona will be prepared for that challenge mentally. So I think Baylor can take over Arizona. And please, please note that this is another bracket. This is giving you guys an idea. And people have different opinions. This bracket could work, this bracket could not. So please note that. And then to go to the Final Four, I am taking Wisconsin. So as you guys have noticed, this is a very interesting bracket. Now as I continue into the East region, Villanova, NC State. No. This is an 8-9 matchup, which I'm against. Not LSU had a good fight against Kentucky and nearly beat them, and I think that gave LSU more confidence, but LSU hasn't been able to wrap up the season in a confident way. Lost to Auburn, with an Auburn kid hitting a game winner 3. So I think also keep NC State beating LSU, but that will change soon. UNI, Louisville, Providence, Oklahoma, Georgia beating Michigan State. Michigan State did get a good win against Maryland in the Big Ten tournament, but I see UGA pulling a good win. And the UVA, Virginia over Georgia, Oklahoma over Providence, UNI over Louisville, and Villanova over NC State. And then Villanova does make the Elite Eight, which is kind of against many people's brackets. And Oklahoma beats UVA, and I got Oklahoma getting to the Final Four. Very surprising pick to many, but there it is. There's my East region. By the way, you guys can take pictures. You guys can copy my bracket. It's all good. No copyright or anything. So go ahead. If this wins, or I don't know if this does great. That'll be awesome. Let's go to the South. I got Duke, San Diego State, or St. John's. St. John's. I understand they've lost their main guy, Chris Opeka. Not main, but they have other guys too. But Chris Opeka keeps them in the game a lot, as I've seen, as they did against Duke. And then again, I got Duke beating St. John's there. I think that Duke is mentally more prepared than St. John's is. I have Stephen F. Austin beating Utah. And then I have East Washington beating Georgetown. East Washington has a great shooter, and I think they can take care of business against Georgetown. I got Larry Brown's squad beating UCLA. UCLA is a strong team, but I see more SMU than UCLA. Got ISU over UAB, Iowa over Davidson. Different pick. Kind of the opposite of my other bracket, and Gonzaga over NDSU. As we continue, SMU over Iowa State, Gonzaga over Iowa. That could change again. I see Iowa's developing. I don't know if they're completely a strong team, but I see Iowa gaining more confidence, and they could potentially beat Gonzaga. I got Stephen F. Austin beating East Washington, and then Duke beating Stephen F. Austin. Gonzaga beating SMU, and then Duke into the Final Four. So here is the finals. This is with the Midwest and West, Midwest and West, and then this is the Final Four matchup, Oklahoma and Duke. I have Oklahoma beating Duke, and I have Kentucky again, beating Oklahoma, and the reason I think Wisconsin can put a great show against Kentucky, but I still don't feel they don't have the size. Sam Becker in the offseason put a ton of weight on for the 4 spot, but I do not see Sam Becker trying to contain Karl Anthony Towns or Willie Cauley-Stein. I don't think he's prepared for that, and I'm going to take Kentucky over Oklahoma. Don't get me wrong, Oklahoma is a very dangerous team. They can potentially, I think they can have a good shot at the Final Four and maybe put a good show against Kentucky if they get in the national championship. But I do see Duke beating Oklahoma too. I kind of wanted to change up the bracket, but we could get into a Duke-Kentucky matchup. And I think that can happen too, so both ways. But so far, right now, I'll put Oklahoma in because I see Oklahoma right now. Thank you for watching, as I'll keep posting more bracketology videos and help you guys out with your brackets. Anyway, subscribe, like, comment, and I'll be out with the next video soon. Thanks.